Chicken here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down how Tinderbox went for us, and we're going to be diving into Dr. Terror. And I have a pretty big question for you guys. I am contemplating. I know it's sad to say. I'm contemplating. Just on the fence about it, not 100% either way, looking for a new task force. So I want to know what you guys, how you guys go about deciding when you switch a task force, when you join a task force. What are some of the main reasons? Why have you left previous ones? Basically, right now, what I'm thinking is I just want to push myself to do some harder operation bases. And I just want to see how much better I can get at the game. I feel like doing these Tinderbox bases, like, yes, I'm like far from mastering Tinderbox. Like, we all know that. We've seen me fail many times on these bases. But I don't know. I've just been doing 5-man and 10-man for so long. Like, I just want to switch it up. I want to join a top task force, and I feel like that would make for more entertaining videos too. Honestly, like how many times are you guys gonna have to see me blast down Mambo base unboosted with Scorcher tank? Like, it's not that exciting, you know what I mean? And I feel like it doesn't take that much skill either, especially with Scorcher tank. Like, there is a few rules that you have to follow that most people probably don't know about if they don't use them a lot, especially in operations. But yeah, that's just been something I've been thinking about today. When we get into the actual operation, maybe it'll help you understand a little more. Kind of frustrated with my guys, and it's just like we're just at different points in the game. Like, I'm more wanting to push, and they're more wanting to just kind of relax and just do things their own way, which is fine. I mean, like, it's just a game at the end of the day, but I just want to play it a different way right now. That's what I'm thinking. And if they're not on board with that, then I think it's going to be time to maybe shift out and see what the big world out there of Boom Beach has for the chicken guys. Like, that's what we're thinking about today. And boom, Terrence goes down. I am unboosted currently. I think this is, I'm not sure if it's, yeah, it's Volcano Terror today, so pretty easy for warriors, as usual. I cleared my map with warriors yesterday, I think. I don't think I have any replays of it though, because I was doing a lot of, oh yeah, I was doing a ton of player base today. We'll take a look at this one. I've been using the Cryoneers lately, and they are just friggin' awesome. Like, mine are only level 3. And I'm noticing like a pretty big difference as opposed to the former way I used to just do rifle Zuka medic. I'm finding it's just a lot easier to take down bases. I'm not sure why. I think it's because I have enough GBE to clear the rocket launchers. Like, I always clear all the rocket launchers before I attack a base with RZM. And so it's just like the single shot stuff and the mortars and the shock launchers that I have to look out for. And I find the Cryoneers really help with holding those back, but especially with the new AI where they actually stay behind the rifleman as opposed to just running crazy in front of them. So yeah, that's kind of how that is going. But we'll dive into the previous operation. I showed you my attack and I believe Icy's attack, and we only had to take down high 5. And that would have netted us 554 force points, which would have put us above, almost 100 force points above our usual Mambo, which is 475. So that would have been pretty good to do. You see the base here. So the plan was to take out this rocket launcher, and then to use heavies and Zukas, only like a few boats of heavies. And to put the heavies out first, so that would distract the shock launchers, and then that would allow the Zukas to be able to walk up a bit, like just to about here, I mean, without having to smoke them from the rocket launchers. Obviously, we would have to smoke them when we got up here. And then with this rocket launcher being GB down at the start, once we got up here, basically it's just 2 shocks, right? Like you've seen me do it a million times. So here's what actually happened. He took down the rocket launcher. Obviously it's Tinderbox, so it takes a lot of GB to get that out of the way, which was the whole point of using the heavies, right? Because normally you can just smoke Zookas up there fine. And the landing just didn't go well. He kind of got hit there. And I guess he got confused about the note. He kind of had everyone grouped up together, so the shock launcher hit and killed all of the Zookas in one go, and then he got back there, and then, like, with just a handful of heavies left, he wasn't able to do much. This one was kind of frustrating to watch, too. I mean, this is probably what it's like for these guys to watch me attack, honestly. Like, I've been doing pretty poorly lately as well. So I don't want it to seem like I'm taking a huge hashtag chicken dump all over my guys or anything. Yeah, you see, he just kind of, like, launches the Zookas out here, and it's just, like, I don't know, like, what was the plan there? They all just died, like, almost instantly. And he had to use, like, so many smokes to cover them up from his landing. And, like, all he had to do was take out that one shock launcher, and he would have been fine. So that kind of sucked that we weren't able to finish that one. And so today, just now, we started Tinderbox again for some reason. I'm not sure why. Sam wanted to go ahead and have a go at Complex. So basically with Complex, all you have to do, it's just the walk is kind of tricky. I mean, you kind of have to get up here, and then you got to do a bit of a straight path, past these mines. You got to clear these guys back at the core, and then once you get behind the core, you're basically free of everything. And he almost had it. He had the right idea. I mean, he got here, and then he ran into the shock mine. I'm not sure why. And you see his flare was just a bit to the left, so they kind of walked in and around those defenses that they didn't need to. So that basically cost him, and he missed a few smokes. What really sucked was it turned out that last little rocket launcher spray, that's what cost him the raid, because he got these guys into the clear area. I won't make you watch the whole thing because it takes forever, but you see, he only had 104 hashtag chicken math 5 Zookas. Yeah, he only had 5 Zookas left, and he still almost took it down. Like, that's just how much damage they were doing. And so yeah, if he had those 10 Zookas left right at the top, like, he probably would have had it, like, as crappy as the landing was and everything. So that was frustrating to watch as well. I'm sure more so for him than for us, but I don't know. I'm kind of looking to change it up. Just see if I could get into a better task force and just see what I could do there, and maybe come back here after a while or whatever. We could see what the hashtag chicken future has in store for us. We'll try this guy. He's got a green statue, so yeah, you know what that means, guys. He's got to be punished. Like, you're not allowed to use green statues on in Boom Beach. That's just a big no-no. They actually can be somewhat beneficial, I guess, if you don't play very much. Like, that would make total sense. I'm loving these new critters. They're so good, so good. But yeah, like, if you don't play very much and you have a bit of ice, like I guess this guy does, and you have some ice, then green statues are worth it, because the whole idea is just to be inactive, right? And let your base do the resource gathering for you is the whole point of the green statues there. Because if you're attacking regularly, then there's no need for a resource production statue, because you can just like, one crappy resource reward guardian would get you more resources over the span of like 5 attacks in a day than a resource reward, not resource reward, than a resource production masterpiece would, even if it's boosted. Like, it's not that much. It's like an extra 100,000 of everything at the end of the day or something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but I know that resource reward is 100% the better way to go for in terms of resources. So as far as the operation goes, I think I'm either going to have to finish Complex, or I might do Excel tomorrow. I'm going to attack it tomorrow because I want to be able to double up on my power powders for once. which actually we'll be able to do. So I think for this, the plan is going to be, we got to see what rocket launchers are in range here. These are going to need a shock anyways. So I'm thinking flare down to about here. Is this going to be in range on the landing? Yeah, so I'll have to smoke once. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 Zookas. I won't have to smoke again because the mortars won't be in range. And then I'll flare up to right to here, I believe. Right beside that statue almost. Well, a little further, a little closer to the machine gun. And then I'll shock these 3 machine guns, I'll shock these 2 rockets, this rocket, and should be good to go. So it should be a fairly easy Excel tomorrow. That being said, we've seen the chicken fail with much easier bases, so who knows? It could be interesting for sure. The grappler is going to be in play. I'm going to allow it to grab a couple of my guys, which could actually work out in my favor. Say the shocks run up, and then the grappler grabs one like just before the shocks run up, and then all the rocket launchers they target the one over there. Because like I said before, the Zookas, once they come up from the smoke, they will get one shot off before the rocket launcher fires. At least one, maybe 2, almost 2. I think on the second one the rocket launcher starts to hit them. So that's how that works. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. So let me know in the comments, like I said at the beginning of the video, what you look for when you're choosing a task force to join, and when you think is a good time to move on from it, and why you have moved task forces in the past. That is what I'm interested to hear. Leave a like if you found this interesting, entertaining, informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out.